Good afternoon, Brian here, Fitzpatrick's Garage, Dublin Road, Kildare. I want to show you this car here, 2020 Honda Civic 1.5 VTEC Turbo Sport. If you're familiar with my adverts, then you'll know just how much I absolutely love these cars. But if you haven't seen my adverts before, let me show you what these cars are all about. Always makes me sad when we're selling these cars because this car is part of our fleet, which means I currently have the use of it if I want. So when someone comes along to buy it, that means I no longer have the use of it, and that makes me sad because it's a really nice car, definitely one of my favorites anyway. In this video what we're going to do is we're going to have a look around the features on the outside of these cars, and we're going to see how they drive, and we'll have a look at the features on the inside of the car as well. And hopefully then by the end of the video you'll realise just why I love these cars so much. And if you're lucky enough to be a person that's actually considering buying this car, then you are very lucky, because I would love to own it myself. And secondly, what I love about these cars, right, they're easy road tax, 280 quid. They're not bad in fuel, 6.5 litres, and I mean that, 6.5 litres per 100 kilometres, which is mid-40s, but it's still 180 horsepower. And it looks cool. People will drive past you on a motorway, people will pull into a petrol station, and they'll look at it twice. It's a little bit different. It's not a normal Civic. They know it's a little bit quicker, a little hum off the exhaust at the back, but it's not like your normal car you see around the place. It stands out, but in a weird, subtle, good way. Let's start off then by talking about the engine and exhaust setup in this car. The engine then is this 1.5 litre turbocharged with VTEC variable valve timing unit, which results in a car that's capable of getting from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 7.9 seconds. Which is great out crack, but I suppose in fairness, most people don't technically pull over on the side of the road and start from zero. But you'll have fun going up through the gears like second and third. There's fun in each gear, so say for example second gear, we're just after pulling onto the main road, second 40, up as far as 90, we're going to go into third, and up as far as 100. And it sounds pretty damn nice when you're driving it up through the gears as well. Say in a more civilised fashion, we're going to do 50 kilometres an hour, we're just after pulling onto the road, third gear, floor is turbos building up. I love that boost gauge, it just adds fun. We're at 100 kilometres an hour. As you can see, I kind of get a bit excited, kind of really excited about these cars. They're savage though, they're really, really cool car. Other things that are really, really nice in these cars, how they look. Taking the lights as an example, there's nice LED daytime running lamps. The indicators are a lovely LED as well. And even then things like when you turn on the lights, you get the nice side markers that light up on the right and left hand sides of the front bumper. And even the front fog lights are LED also as well. The headlights, which are the dipped headlights, they've got an LED function as well. And even then when you get onto the full lamps on the car, they're also LED. So they look really upmarket, but they're actually brilliant light from them as well. And the tail lamps on the rear also get the exact same treatment. So there's a nice LED all the way around on the tail lights on the rear. At this point, I'm sure you'll notice the colour of the car, which is what's called a polished metal. I definitely think it's one of the nicest colour in this car. I think it really complements the black all around on the car. So if you look at the grill's down low on the bumper, the front skirts on the bumper, they're all nice gloss black finish. The wheels are dark also as well, which matches the black because they're diamond cut. And then moving down the side, you can see there's another piano black side skirt down low. And up around the windows, there's no chrome. So that keeps that nice black congruent look all the way around. On the rear, you also have the black grills, but again, you have the piano black diffuser down low, which houses that really cool exhaust. And then up high, you've got a colour-coded spoiler on top of the roof, but you've got a black spoiler down low as well, which complements the black around the lights. It just comes together really well. It's just a nice, aggressive-looking and unique-looking vehicle. Anyway, other features on the car include a whole ton of safety features. So while this car is really aggressive to look at and it's really fun to drive, it's an extremely safe car. So you can still have a fun car that's a family car that's still very, very safe. This little panel on the steering wheel here plays a massive role in safety on this particular car. Let's face it, roads are really busy these days and people are really busy too. So people are really tired. With so much traffic, there's bound to be incidents. Well, this kind of car, it's going to help you stay safe. Starting off, the headlights have high beam support and they're fully automated, and so are the wipers. When you're driving through a country area, then the headlights will be on full. Once you come into something like a lit up area, the lights dim, but once you get back into an unlit area, then they go back into full. Once you meet oncoming traffic, they'll automatically dip. So this car has come over the hill, the headlights have dipped. Once the cars pass by us, the lights go into full automatic mode and headlights come on again. This kind of stuff means that you have less to do, which means you have more ability to concentrate on what's in front of you. The wipers are also the same. Wipers then will sense the rain depending how heavy it is, so it'll work on various intermittencies just depending how much water is falling. It's also going to be equipped with a speed sign recognition. It's got a little camera up front and it's always watching the road ahead. In this case then, as we're about to leave the town, we move from a 50 into a 60 zone, which the car has recognised, and actually it's a very short 60 zone, and then we move into an 80 zone. And while that's really cool by itself, it's got a really cool function in the fact that you can link it to the speed limiter. The speed limiter has two ways of working. I've got a limit which limits my speed, so I've limited to 90. I'm flooring the car, it won't go past 90. Or I can limit to the speed zone. We know it's 100 because it says 100 over here. The car's going to accelerate up to 100. And now it's telling us that we're exceeding the speed limit. We're going to slow down to 100. I'm going to floor it again. And it keeps telling us that we're exceeding. I'll tell you now that it's going to save you a speeding fine one of the days, but there's other things on this car that are going to try and keep you on the road as well. The lane change warning, so we have the assist up here, but the warning is down here. And it just means if I drift into the white line, you can see the vibrating steering, and it's pushed us back, but it's not actually trying to keep us. What it's doing is just going to keep ping-ponging from left to right. Not as comfortable, but useful just for a warning. If I'd used my indicator, there would have been no problem. This one here, which we'll have a look at, is the lane keep assist. With lane keep assist, I'll hit this button here. I've got a symbol up through here. As you can see, we're going to go around the corner. I know I shouldn't do it, but technically, the car is going to keep us between the two lines for about 10 seconds or so. And eventually then you'll see a warning coming in here, which is telling us that we need to get our hands back on the wheel. But I am covering the wheel just to be safe. The car is still guiding us up to the centre, and now it's told us, put your hands back on the wheel. So basically, it's going to stop you exceeding the speed limit, and it's also going to keep you on the road, but it's also going to keep you away from the cars that are ahead of you. First thing we do is we set the cruise control. So turn it on, set it. At the moment then there is no car actually in front of us. So the reason that the silhouette is completely empty is that there's no car in front of us. We're just set like normal cruise control. So we're going to stay at 77 kilometers per hour. Once wherever traffic comes in front of us, you'll see the symbol has lit up to say that there is now a car identified by the camera. And we can basically now choose how far do we want to stay behind the car in front, so various distances, and the car will respect that. If the car in front slows down, we slow down. If the car ahead speeds up, we speed up until we get to that maximum of 90 kilometers an hour that we've set ourselves. So as you can see, the Honda Sensing kit, which is based on that part of the steering wheel, is trying to keep you safe on the roads, which, let's face it, are extremely busy and dangerous these days. In terms of practicality, the boot in these cars is just ridiculous. We have been on holidays with these types of vehicles over the years. They are so easy to load up so much stuff, and then you just pull across the cover and it covers it up, and it's nice and flexible so you can throw in whatever the hell you want. They're such a good boot, and if you really get caught to carry something awkward, you can fold it down and you end up basically with a size of a vehicle that's comparable to a light commercial vehicle. Continuing with practicality, these cars in terms of the back, this is the headroom I have at 6 foot, and this is the legroom I have at 6 foot as well. And one thing, we have one of these cars at home, it's a 1 litre unfortunately, but we do have the same interior in the rear, the Isofix. It is super easy to get a child in the back of in terms of the Isofix. I don't know why, it's just really whatever angle it's at, it works really well. I've got an armrest back here, I've got 3 head restraints, I've got 3 3-point safety belts, I've got a tweeter over here, speaker over here, side impact protection bars, and it's just a nice place to be. But here's the thing, you can call this a family car. So if your partner says to you, whether they're male or female, why do we need a 180 horsepower Honda Civic in the driveway? You can say, what are you talking about? It's easy on fuel, it's easy on road tax, it looks cool, it's well equipped, there's good space in the back, it's a family car. And I mean, there is more stuff I can show you, things like reverse camera, front and rear parking sensors, things like dual zone climate control, satellite navigation, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. It's just a really well equipped car. So here's the thing, if you've got a car you want to find out about trading in, give me a shout, 086 843 1945. If you want to know about finance, give me a shout, 086 843 1945. Any information on the car, any information about trading, any information about finance, call, text, WhatsApp, whatever suits. And if you've been watching the video on YouTube and you think it's useful, please do like and subscribe, because it lets me know the video is useful. And if I've missed anything, just let me know in the comment section below, and I'll definitely try to address it on the next video. So hopefully this car is of interest. This car was part of our own fleet, Fitzpatrick's garage, Dublin Road, Kildare. And it's now for sale with low mileage at a discounted price. So if the car is of interest, please do not hesitate to give me a shout, and thanks for taking time to watch.